Hey guys, guess what I'm doing? Well, I just had me a fasting lab at the doctor, so I hadn't had nothing to eat, and I'm freaking hungry right now because I didn't eat hardly nothing yesterday, or I didn't eat nothing this morning. Guess what I'm trying? I'm doing a mukbang. I've been wanting to try these Zaxbys loaded fries. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat all this, but I don't know. I might. I am so freaking hungry. I'm at the park, cause my other spot at the mall was taken. So I'm fixing to dig into this. Yes, sir. And I got me a tea. Hopefully nobody will bother me. And let me get me some Splendas. We got a lot of things. There's no ice in this. We got some stuff to chat about. I gotta find my Splendas yet, you guys. I got some stuff that I gotta talk about. Got me my Splenda. Man, the ice let me suck some of this out. Okay. Gotta get situated. I don't want to make a mess in my car, because you know what? Big E will have a little fit. Big E will have a big old conniption fit. So just bear with me while I get myself situated. Oh man, these fries look good, you guys. They were like, with the chicken, it was like, in a drink, it was like $11. I'm glad I didn't have to wait long at the doc. Usually when I go for some labs, I don't have to wait long. I was only in there like 5 minutes. The lady's like, did you eat or drink anything? I'm like, no, I did not. So if I'm a little hangry, that's why. I'm a little hangry. And we got some stuff I need to chat with y'all about. My ice is melted in this. I hate that. And there's hardly any ice in my drink. Ooh, I hope these fries are good. I'm excited. Let me see. Yeah, there's literally no ice in this drink. I wasn't thinking. I didn't even bring a water. I should have brought a water. Okay, I'm digging in. I'm excited about this. I gotta roll the window down. I saw a lady walking around here. She better not walk up on my car. I gotta roll the window down. Hold on. Just didn't mean to do that. Alright. Off. Oh, air. Okay. Okay. Man, and this, I thought this was going to be like a little wimpy thing, but I get not as like at Taco Bell, it's so wimpy. Okay, so it's got the chicken tenders, fries, ranch, and cheese, and bacon. I don't know. Doesn't look like it has any like buffalo sauce or anything. It doesn't have buffalo sauce. I thought this was going to have buffalo sauce. I have to look that. I'll have to look on the app because I thought this was going to have buffalo sauce on it. I mean, it's good. I'm not going to be able to eat all this. Oh, I hear some kids screaming. There's a church across the street that they have a daycare. Okay. This would be good if it has some buffalo sauce on it. So, last night, you guys, I'm glad I didn't get nothing else with this, because this is a lot of food. I went and saw Tamala Mann, y'all. She was, oh my gosh. She was so lit. Oh my, that lady can sing. And her husband David, he does like the comedian. He's so funny. And then, and her son David Jr., he's like a DJ. He does DJ and hypes the crowd up. And they have 3 daughters, but Tia's the one that sang. She sang, and then Tiffany Mann, she sang a song, but Portia Mann didn't really do it. She didn't do anything. And but I took my camera, my digital camera, but I didn't take any pictures because they had a email saying no professional recording or camera. So I didn't whip out my camera, but I used my cell phone. But on the video, they were playing a video and it said no audio recording, so I didn't record nothing, but I took a little bit of pictures with my phone, because we were sitting close enough, so I was able to get some decent pictures with my phone. I wish I could have taken some videos. Oh my gosh. But it was so dumb, because this lady, this girl in front of us, she was doing video, but I didn't want to chance it, because just as sure as I would whip out my phone, I'd get fussed at as soon as I would start recording. But she was recording. She had been recording with her phone, and then the ticket guy comes up and flashes the flashlight at her, and he was going like this. And she had already been doing it. Like, I'm thinking, dude, just leave her alone. She's not hurting nothing. She ain't bothering me. She ain't bothering nobody. So he would walk off and she would whip out her phone and do it again. And he came up to her like 3 times. I'm thinking, dude, just let her alone. Like, come on. She's not doing no harm. Okay, so these are good, but it ain't worth no like $9 or whatever. If this had buffalo sauce on it or some kind of, then it would be worth it. So I went and saw the Halloween Ends. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to say too much, but that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to end. I should have saved my $10 at the movie theater, and I should have just watched it at home on Peacock for free. Because that, I don't know. That's how it's going to be. It was not good, you guys. It was not a good. What did Blumhouse do? They ruined it. That's what Blumhouse did. They ruined a good franchise of a movie. I don't know. I really don't know if it's going to be the final one. They'll probably reboot it. That's what happens when you have somebody take over a series of a movie. They ruin it. Blumhouse did the last, 3 Halloweens? Halloween Kills, or Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. And, you know, Rob Zombie had did his take on it. And he did Halloween and Halloween 2 from 2007 and 2009, I think. He did his take on it. And it just bypassed all the other ones. Like, I think they probably will reboot it somehow. Because this is just the end for the Bloomhouse guys. It don't mean it's the end of probably the Halloween movies. It just means it's probably the end for the Bloomhouse guys. But it was slow. It was slow. And I'm like, this is so stupid. I was dozing off. So I don't know. Some people liked it. I'm like, they were like, oh, the Halloween Ends was so good. I'm like, I don't know what movie you saw, because what I saw was not good. Most people didn't like it. I didn't. Very disappointing. That was a very disappointing movie. I hate when you know, you get the peanut butter, the jar of peanut butter. Wait, let me get a drink. A warm drink. When you get the you're like at the last little bit of peanut butter in the jar, and you can't scrape the bottom out of the jar. It drives me so nuts, because like I'll get like a knife and I'll scrape the bottom as best I can and the around the side, and like most people just throw the jar in the trash. No, like I try to scrape it, and there's a lot, and then like there's a lot left in there. Like if you can scrape it real good, there's a lot left in there, and I'm like, daggone, there's so much left in here. Or like when you like the toothpaste, I squeeze the living crap out of the tube to get the last bit. Sometimes, well, I got this little thing you put on I got it at the Dollar Tree. You put it at the end of the tube when it's almost out, and then it's like you crank it, and it rolls the tube and it squeezes it real good. Like, y'all might sound like I'm being cheap, but no, there's a lot. Like in my makeup, my foundation, there's a lot left in the bottle. So I pull the stopper out and I get up in there. I got this little spatula. It's called a spatula. I get up in there. All that makeup that's left in there. And another thing I do, like when my powder compact starts getting to where the powder's kind of cakey and it's almost gone, I'll just take the tweezers and kind of break that up and pour it in a little jar, and I got a big old thing of that. There's a lot left. Has anybody tried the adult Happy Meal? That is the stupidest thing. First of all, I ain't paying $13 for a hamburger, okay? and a toy. All it is, you get either a Big Mac and a small fry, or a 10-piece nugget and a small fry. And a toy. It's gonna be, and it's, I've heard it's only it's $13. First of all, if you're gonna make an adult Happy Meal, McDonald's, first of all, do a large fry, not a small, and get a dessert. Put a dessert in there. You don't even get a dessert. You don't even get a drink. They should give you a big old drink, a choice of a dessert, and a large fry, not a small. That is and third, you're paying for the box, the crappy box, and a toy. You're better off just getting a combo for $5-6. People going crazy for an adult Happy Meal. I'm not buying no adult. First of all, I'm not going to McDonald's because nobody ever wants to work when I go to McDonald's. Nobody wants to work. The last time I went to McDonald's was in the evening. Eric wanted McDonald's. So it was in Byron. Went in there, or I drove up to the speaker. It wasn't a line either. Drove up to the speaker, and I sat there. Nobody came to the speaker. Sat there for about 5 minutes. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go in. So I pulled around. And when I pulled around by the window, there was like one car at the window. And I looked, and there's nobody in the dining room. And people just standing around when I drove by through the drive-thru window. Nobody working. So I went in. And they gave me the kids working gave me a dirty look for walking in. They didn't even walk over to me to see if I needed it. They wanted me to go to the kiosk. I don't want to order my food at the kiosk. I want somebody to take my order. They did, and I go, yeah, can somebody take my order? So then the girl was like, being dumb, and I said, I was at the drive-thru for 5 minutes. Nobody took my order. And then she was like, oh, he on break. And I'm like, they were just standing around doing nothing. And she was trying to get me to do the kiosk. And I didn't want to do the kiosk. I want you to check me out. She was being ridiculous. And then she goes, I said, well, can I order? And she's like, yeah, what food did you want? I'm like, what food did I want? What food did I want? I was just like, you gotta be kidding me with this. I'm just so over it, man. The pandemic just made everybody cuckoo. They don't want to work. They don't want to do nothing. It's not my fault you gotta work a crappy job at McDonald's. That's not my fault. Don't take it out on me. Take my stinking order. If you don't like your job, go get another one. Go find something else if you don't like working at McDonald's. But don't take it out on me because you gotta work at McDonald's. It's not my fault. But I'm telling you what. And, some of the things that annoy me on Facebook, I already told y'all this, that keeps popping up on my feed. Number one, this Maren Morris crap. I'm sick of Karen Morris. I'm sick of her. She picked a fight and now she can't handle it. And everybody wants to be like, bring it up about, Brittany Aldine's a homewrecker. That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with the fight. The deal is Karen Morris, Karen whatever, Karen Marin Morris picked a fight she shouldn't have picked a fight over. It has nothing to do with, Brittany Aldean being a homewrecker. Yeah, she might be a homewrecker and a cheater, but that's their business. This is having to do with Karen Morris picking a fight for no reason. That's what it has to do with. It don't have nothing to do. People want to talk about Brittany Aldean being a cheater. Look, I don't agree with that either, but that has nothing to do with it at all. I'm so tired of seeing that on my Facebook feed. Now they're trying to Karen Morris, and I'm gonna call her Karen because she's a Karen. They're trying to repair the damage of what she's done. Well, so it's on Facebook. They keep, posting all these articles about Karen Morris. And she ain't even country. I've never thought, because every time I've seen her on TV in the country stuff, I'm like, why is she even considered country? She's not even country. And I'm not gonna lie, I liked her music. I have her music. But now, after this little, fight she picked with Brittany Aldean over nothing, I don't even want to listen to her. I'm tired of seeing JoJo Siwa popping up on my feed. 20-year-old that looks like Rainbow Bright. And her girlfriend, nobody cares. And Nick Cannon and his 10 million kids, like, nobody cares. He's an idiot. And he keeps having these babies back to back with, like, different women. Like, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. I mean, if you're going to have babies back to back, have it with one person, not like 5 different women. These women are idiots. And then this thing about Lizzo playing somebody's flute. This old crystal flute. I forgot whose it was. It's like a 200-something-year-old flute that she got to play. I don't even know. And I'm like, first of all, I don't like Lizzo. She's annoying. I don't know why everybody thinks that Lizzo is the greatest musician. Like, what is so spectacular about Lizzo? I mean, like, what is so great about Lizzo? I don't think she's that great. There's other music. So she plays a flute. I mean, I know some way better musicians than that. And you know who I'm fixing to say coming out of my mouth. You know who I'm fixing to say. Harry Connick Jr., baby. That's a musician. I mean, these kids they're so what they think is good. I don't know. I might be getting too old, but they don't know what's good. Lizzo? How about you listen to some Harry Connick Jr.? How about that? That is some good music right there. Harry Connick Jr. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all this, you guys. This just ain't cutting it. You know how when you eat something and it just doesn't cut it? Like yesterday, after church, we went and ate at Ruby Tuesday. I just haven't had anything at Ruby Tuesday that just really... Their mozzarella sticks are good, and we had spinach and queso with the chips. Now that was good. We had that yesterday. But I mean, I had their fajitas, and the fajitas just didn't cut it the day I had it. And then I had a chicken sandwich one day over there with it had queso and lettuce, and it was just too much queso cheese. It was like slimy. And so anyway, now I will say Ruby Tuesday's salad bar, I could just eat the salad bar. That salad bar is good. It's got the fancy lettuce. It is bug. But so yesterday I got a BLT, and it had some type of a sauce on it. It wasn't spicy, but it was some type of a mayonnaise sauce. But the problem was they put a lot of shredded lettuce on the toast. It was on toasted bread, and it was too much lettuce and tomato and the sauce. They put way too much sauce. I couldn't even hardly eat it, and it was just too much. Like when I go to Big Picture Burger and get their BLT, it's not shredded lettuce. It's the long pieces of lettuce, and it's crispy, and they don't put a lot of mayonnaise on it, and the bacon's crisp. It's not slimy. It's too much, so I couldn't hardly eat it. And I hate wasting food, but that just didn't cut it. Now I will say, Ruby Tuesday's tater tots, they're good. They're better than Sonic. Like if you can get a fresh tater tots, those were good. And they're chicken tenders with tater tots and broccoli. That's a good one. That's a good meal at Ruby Tuesday. But that Halloween, oh my God, I was very disappointed. Very disappointed with Halloween Ends. I should have stayed at home and watched it on Peacock for free, but nope. I wanted to go see it on the big screen. I saw it at the LX. I didn't even know. Macon, they only have one movie theater in Macon, and it's off of Zebulon Road. I didn't even know that one had IMAX. And so somebody I know went and saw it at that IMAX there off of Zebulon Road. And, okay, and she said they serve alcohol at that one. They don't do that here. I'm like, shoot, I might have needed a drink after that crappy movie. But Macon, back in the day, way back in the day, they used to have a few movie theaters. They had one in front of the Macon Mall at one point, years and years ago. And then in Macon, they had one over on Riverside Drive or River over there over in Macon, over there. And they had then there was a Dollar movie theater over there. And but the only movie theater now in Macon is the one off of Zebulon Road exit where the Kroger and stuff is. But I'm really surprised that there's not a movie theater over where Riverside, crossing is, over in that shopping and eating area now. I'm surprised there's not one over there. They need one over there. But as far as movie theaters, we only have two here in Warner Robins. The one at the mall, and then the one over House and Lakes. We had one called the Rama, and it was a Dollar theater. and then we had one on Russell Parkway. We had the one on Russell Parkway. It was just a regular priced, movie theater, and then they turned it into a dollar type of place. And I wish we still had it, because I used to go when they had it as a dollar theater. I would go over there all the time. And then now it's a church. Let me tell y'all something. So when I'm on Facebook, I try not to respond to postings, because I don't want to start a fight with somebody online, that I don't know. But sometimes these people, when they post, they just go on and on and on. Somebody will reply back to them, and then they'll reply back, and then they'll reply back again, and it just goes on and on and on and on, and they're arguing, and I'm like, so I try not to say nothing, but every once in a while I see something really ignorant being said. But I saw the ad, or the video advertising the Newsboys concert at Second Baptist for this week, and it's a video. It says, Newsboys coming to Second Baptist, and a lot of people are commenting, "Oh, I got my tickets, I can't wait." Well, okay, first off, the one comment that really bothered me, let me see how much time I got. Okay. So this man posts something like, this video makes me not want to go. And I'm thinking, why even say that? Okay, don't go. Why even say that? Why did you even say that? Don't go. Don't say nothing. Just keep your trap shut. So that comment really bothered me, and I'm like, don't say nothing back. Well, I did a few days later, because it was so rude. It was so, it was just so uncalled for. So all I said was, and he didn't respond. I just put, why even post that? That's all I said. I put, why even post that? And then there's one lady, oh Lord have mercy, really bugged me with her comment. And she posted, I refuse to something like, I refuse to go to that because it doesn't glorify God. And I'm like, what? Why even post that? Why even say that? Don't say anything. Just don't go. Just keep your trap shut. So I said something to her back. I posted it back. I said, look, this ain't the 1950s. Nobody wants to listen to old-timey hymns. This is, and then she, and I put, this is the 2022s. Okay? And it's like, that's all I said. I don't feel like what I said was nasty. I'm just saying, this ain't, the 1950s. Music is different. If you don't like it, don't go. Don't listen to it. But for her to say it's not glorifying God, that get off your high horse, lady. This ain't the 1500s. Get off your high horse. No, kids are not gonna want to listen to some hymns. Come on. And then she was she responded back, it has nothing to do with age. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And it's called Get Off Your High Horse. That's what it's called. And I know a lot of people were commenting and a lot of older people that were older, you know, in their 50s, 60s, whatever. She was like, they're like, oh, I can't wait to go. I love Newsboys. So there's a lot of old people that like it. My dad is old and he likes it. My dad's like 100 years old and he likes Newsboys. Eric likes Newsboys. It ain't a rock. So what if it is a rock show? What if it is? Music ain't like what it used to be for church. It's good. And if you don't like it, stay at home. Put your little record player on and listen to some hymns if you don't like it. So what if it is a rock show? Stay at home. And that's why I'm fired up about it, because, I mean, and then, you know, they just, well, and if you go to a Newsboys show, it is a church. It is a church, service. If you listen to the words of the songs, it is a church service. It most certainly is glorifying God. So that lady needs to get off her high horse. Whoever you are, lady, you need to get off your high horse. When I worked at Family Christian Store, this used to bother me. When I worked at Family Christian Store, and let me tell you, that I love that job. I had a lady one time go, is this Christian music? And I'm like, I go, yeah. Oh, I had to keep that irritated. Like, yeah, lady, we play secular music in the Christian bookstore. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Yes, it's Christian. And then I don't know if it was the same lady, but I had a lady tell me to turn the music down in the store one time, and it wasn't even loud. My nose is running. So I tried those truff fries at those truff fries and at Taco Bell. Man, they were good, but they were spicy. And you don't get, you know, it was a little small serving. It's probably about like half of this. And it was their little wimpy fries. At least with this, you get the crinkle fat fries. Oh man, I need to roll the window down, the other window down. Woo. I don't know, you guys. This fries is not cutting it. Not cutting it. So, I think that's all I'm going to talk about today. So what I wanted to say is if you want some fries, whoa, my napkin's blowing. These fries, I could have sworn I saw buffalo on the picture. Buffalo sauce. It needs buffalo sauce. A little bit of buffalo sauce. Then it would be off the chain. And it's really, man, it is nice out here. Man. So, the wrap up is, don't go see Halloween Ends. You'll be disappointed. These fries, man, they're alright. It's not worth what I paid. And Newsboys, I cannot wait. And I don't care if it is a rock show or not. I'm going. And that lady can stay at home. And I'm gonna get off. Ooh, now it's too breezy in here. And I'm gonna get off of here. Go check out my other videos. And I think that's it for today. Yeah. We're still looking for a place to build a house on, so help get on that prayer chain and help us to find a good piece of land that I can deal with, because I do not want to live in Perry, out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get off of here, guys, and I hope you guys will leave me some comments.